Hey guys, I'm Bryson here, and as you guys know, I love Instagram, I love social media, but there's a part of it that I'm not a big fan of. The part of showing off, the part of all this trendy stuff, this part of like posting yourself up with a car that you actually don't own and you just lease, the part of having like a crazy apartment that you actually cannot afford, all those parts are just trying to show off, okay? So this video right here that we're gonna watch today is all about how someone actually went into debt by around $10,000 just trying to look cool on Instagram. That's exactly what we're gonna find today, and exactly how she got out of debt, if she did or if she didn't, and what she spent the money on. Okay, if you guys are new here, I post videos every single day, so you should also subscribe and hit the bell to stay notified. On top, I also destroy the like button. Without further ado, let's find out what $10,000 does for you on Instagram and how many followers you actually gain. Followers, guys, do not pay their rent, so don't try to impress people that you don't like to get what, like a little compliment here and there. Just don't do it. Let's see what's going on here. All right, I think this is New York, unless I'm mistaken. I don't think it's New York. I don't know if it's New York. It looks like New York.
Let me know when the cross changes. Back then, when people like my Instagram posts, I would get really giddy, tingly.
Oh, okay, okay. You know, that's it's called instant gratification, and that's why Instagram and also YouTube work the same way. On YouTube, we get kind of like a little notification saying like, hey, this person liked or like subscribed or like commented, all this stuff, right? It gets you going. You want to experience that over and over and over again. If a video does not do that well, you kind of get sad. On Instagram, if you have a picture you posted and it doesn't get enough likes, you kind of get sad about it too, right? You got to disconnect from all that nonsense, man. All that, oh, I got this many likes. And by the way, that's why now Instagram is trying to say, hey, we're going to just take away likes completely and just don't show you how many likes they actually got, because in reality, it's causing way too many problems with people. But I don't think the numbers is causing problem. I think also a lifestyle is what's causing problems, right? And you can't just stop people from posting whatever they want to post. So very interesting problem, you know, very introspective problem that we actually have here. You might see psychological topics today, by the way. Expect more.
And excited. I'm Lisette, and I racked.
Lisette Calvedo, Instagram influencer, okay? How many followers do you guys think she has? Okay, comment down below, let me know. Let me know right now, okay? No cheating, don't skip forward. I'm gonna guess she has somewhere around maybe like 20,000 followers. 20,000 followers. Let's see.
Up $10,000 of debt trying to become an Instagram influencer. I remember.
Interesting. And by the way, being an Instagram influencer is not just about, for example, like all these fancy pictures, but it's also just about creating a brand. The thing is that people think that, hey, it's all about the cars, all this stuff. If you're not saying anything, or a lot of people, for example, they have like their whole like their butt and they use that to like create a platform. But that's a lot of eyes, and a lot of times it's just like not the good eyes that you actually want to have. But if you want to build a proper platform, the idea is you gotta have something of value. And even those people that have like the whole butt situation, they'll start posting, for example, like workout videos and a whole bunch of drinking videos, like, you know, like what to drink, what to eat, all that stuff to actually stay healthy. So at some point, you gotta pivot to value and not worry just so much about likes. Because initially, everyone starts with 0 followers, 0 likes, so you gotta build something up.
Anytime I would post travel content, it performed the best. So I spent a lot of money going to places in the.
There was actually a girl that was actually exposed that basically she photoshopped the clouds in all of her videos, like all her pictures, you know, and it was like a big thing. Oh my gosh, he photoshopped the clouds, trying to look fancy, all this stuff. By the way, guys, I'm a big fan of experiences, but I'm not a big fan of going broke to look like I'm having fun. You know, it's a very stupid idea.
Southwest, like Austin, Texas, Nashville. I had no actual interest in Nashville. Like, I don't listen to country music, and then
Interesting. That's like the biggest dilemma, right? When you're trying to do something that people like, but you don't like. It sounds like a great way to actually end up being miserable. You don't want to do that. If you gotta be authentic. And by the way, people can actually read through that like a little, like, I don't know how what's the saying, right? People can see through that like a window. I think that makes sense, right? People can see that like a window, you know. If you're being fake, people can tell.
I was like, but then Nashville.
I believe in Nashville. Interesting. She got 5,939 likes. Well, maybe she does have more than 20,000 followers. I'm not sure, you know, because the average Instagram post is around like 5%, maybe 5% interaction. So if we do some math here with my calculator, let's say, for example, you have 5,939 likes divided by 0.05 here. She might have around 108,000 followers at the point, okay? That might be a possibility here. I guess 20K though, but my calculator guessed around 118K. So we will see. 10K is a lot of money.
Oh, wow, it's so pretty.
7,000, okay.
I spent about $700 on a plane ticket, and when I went,
I don't, would really appreciate if someone could teleport me back to Nashville for some sweet tea and hot what? Okay.
took a ton of pictures. Posting something and seeing the ticker of likes and comments, it almost became like an addiction.
Interesting. You gotta find your happiness somewhere else. And, you know, if you want to find yourself, look within. You know, I heard that from this guy, this book I've been reading. It's called Inner Engineering. And the whole idea is, if you want to find yourself, look within. You know, yourself is within. You know, don't look in all the external places out there. It's a very powerful thing. My Debt Diaries. I like this series, man. If you guys want more of these videos, let me know, because we're just getting started here. Manhattan, New York. So it was New York. I was right. I know my city, guys. I know the city, and I barely go there. So expensive. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Bro, she has like a whole wardrobe in there, man. A whole wardrobe.
This little space is where I keep designer bags that I kept over the years. This red one would be the $1,000 bag that I...
Disgusting. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting. You know, I don't care what you buy. You buy a Ferrari, you buy a Lamborghini. I care when you just do it for the looks and for the likes, you know. The idea that you're going to go broke, you're going to go in debt, buying something you can't afford, it's so stupid. You ever had to pay, for example, a credit card money, and you're like, oh, I'm paying money literally to own something that I have no feelings about, okay? It doesn't make me any money whatsoever. It's disgusting. I don't like it.
I spent money on. This is
If you can afford it, great, all right? No problem.
fun. I bought this shirt twice.
She bought that shirt twice. Did she notice?
I loved it so much I bought it twice. When I first started having an Instagram presence, it was really about just showing off experiences. Here's a
Interesting. Such a great afternoon with friends over refreshing drinks and crepe. I don't even know what that is, man. It's like the pancake stuff, right? Listen, man, it's okay to share. If that's your lifestyle, share it. But don't go into debt to show something and get likes. And basically, you don't even have like a promotion, or be smart about it, right? If I go to restaurants, hey, I have a platform, I can give you like more followers, more this, more everything, right? That way, like, you're good to go and everything's solid. But you don't want to go into debt for these things. You know what I mean? It's a very stupid idea.
cool flat lay of a restaurant. Here is a place I'm traveling.
One of the most stunning views. This is where, I don't know what this is. And this is, oh, La Guardia. That's not New York. What is it talking about? LaGuardia is an airport. Guys, what is going on here?
Here's a cool new outfit. So this bag is the bag that I had spent over $1,000 on.
Disturbing. You can't even fit $1,000 in that bag. It's so small it is.
One of the first big ticket items I bought was a Louis Vuitton bag. It was something I wanted to post immediately, and so I did.
Louis Vuitton. I remember I was big on this stuff, guys, to the point where people don't know this, but I actually had a Gucci belt. I had two of them. I had one in high school. That was fake. I had one in college. That was also... And I had the same one in college. I only had one. Now, I bought a very bad one that looked really bad, so I had to, like, get rid of it. And then I bought another fake one that actually looked pretty real, you know? And everyone thought it was real, you know, because sneakers were real. Everything else was real except the Gucci belt, you know? Because basically, I was like, am I really going to spend $300 on this belt? The answer was no. I paid $40 for that belt, and until this day, I regret it. Because in reality, I could have bought such a good leather belt like I have right now for a great price, no brand, but it would have lasted me generations, okay? Doing this nonsense is just dumb. Dumb. Well, it's smart for Louis Vuitton. You know, they've created a brand of luxury, kind of like Apple too. Like, Apple has done a great job with this.
I went to go photograph this to share it on my Instagram. I actually went to a Chipotle that was nearby and put...
I met you in May, and I told myself if I spent the summer working hard, I'd come back to you. I'll come. But she went in debt. She didn't work hard. She just went in debt.
The bag against a brick wall.
Oh, Louis Vuitton bag.
And took this photo. So it was kind of...
113 likes for $1,000. Is it worth it? It isn't.
Kind of like champagne dreams on a Chipotle budget. I was really just purchasing it because I wanted to share it with the world versus...
I wonder, guys, you know, because one thing is that this girl has become very self-aware. You know, you can tell by the way she sounds. She's probably self-aware here. So I wonder, like, how has she, like, grown? You know, has she changed? Is she still the same? Or is she like, hey, I have a problem, but I just don't care, you know? I wonder if she's changed in any way.
Enjoying it for myself.
Lisette Calvi. If you guys want to follow her, let me know. But I'm definitely going to go ahead, while we're on this pause here, on this break, we're going to go ahead and go over to her Instagram and see exactly what all the hype is about, okay? How many followers does she actually have today, you know? Today. Okay, Calvi. Oh, she's actually verified, guys, okay? And I'm actually seeing her right now. But again, I won't tell you how many followers she actually has. So you want to guess, okay? I'll let you guys guess, okay? But I found her. Wow, it's a lot of posts.
So whenever I traveled, I would take a Polaroid with me. This is DC.
$600. Every picture costs so much money.
Nashville.
Ah.
Germany.
Ah.
In the past 3 years, I've traveled.
Oh, Tommy, look at that. She got a discount using air miles, right? By the way, guys, it's so stupid using like trying to like get air miles and points, because in reality, in order to get a decent amount of points, you have to spend so much more money. So you have to spend over $10,000 to basically get that trip for that price. You know, it's ridiculous.
To 12 countries and more than 120,000 miles of just.
Guys, I want you guys to guess. How many followers does this girl have? You know, to think that, let me see, does she have any ads going on around here? Latina CEO, she's actually a CEO now, I guess. I don't see any ad stuff here at all. I wonder what she does for like a day job. That would be like a great thing to find out.
Back and forth air travel. That's 5.
Oh, look at that, Cuba. That's my island, guys. This right here is Dominican Republic. This is actually where I'm from right here. Right here is Haiti. Right here is Dominican Republic. And I'm actually from right here, a little town called San Pedro de Macorís. Interesting stuff. And I'm actually gonna move right here, San Juan, which is 25 minutes away from Dominican Republic. I'm giving you guys like a whole a whole geography class, right? But yeah.
I have a 2017 statement where it's at about $3,000. Another card at $1,300. The highest one I'm seeing is $4,000.
Wow, that is a lot of money.
307.
And remember, right, that you're look, man, this is the big thing, right? If you guys are over here, but I think you saw the whole Instagram follower thing if you look at my phone, right? But let's say, for example, you owe $12,000. They charge you 25% every single year. So that's around $3,000 just in interest that you're actually paying them. So divided by 12, you're paying them, for example, $250 every single month. And that money is not even going towards the capital. It's ridiculous. $76.69. It wasn't until I could finally kind of look at them this way that I realized I got a problem.
a lot more debt than I thought about.
Yes, sir.
A lot of these purchases, a lot of these travel, were really just to show it off on Instagram.
I agree. What's up with all this music, man? This music is actually pretty good, right? It's making me feel like a certain way, like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Nice music.
When I was getting out of debt, I definitely had a ton of side hustles. And
oh, so she got out of debt. Okay, her name is Lisette, right? Lisette is her name. So congratulations, Lisette, on that. Getting out of debt. I want to hear her process.
Instagram was something that was growing, so I could make a couple $100s off of that. I tried to freelance consult. I sold a lot of clothes on things like Poshmark.
Yes.
I also loved dog sitting.
Yes.
I love dogs.
So overall, guys, 4 side hustles here. She actually turned her Instagram to make her some type of money. That is awesome. You know, by the way, there's 3 things, right? You got to do something you like, something you're good at, and something that's going to make you money. If it does not make you money, it's a hobby. Instagram was a hobby, but now it's becoming more like a job, making her some money. Awesome.
Fast forward, you can see March of 2018, one card is at 0.
Awesome.
Another one is at 200.
Okay.
Another one is at 0.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
It took me about 18 months to get out of debt.
By the way, guys, and that is painful. You know, 18 months sounds like no time, but imagine, right? You're not earning that much money, and most of your money is going towards paying off this debt. And again, when you owe $12,000, guys, $12,000 divided by 18, that's where I'm paying $600 every single month towards debt. Try to pay it off. A lot more, actually, because, you know, she has interest to pay also. So a lot of work, man. Stay out of the stuff.
Completely. And that was just a result of paying my credit card bills as a priority to everything else.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get out of debt. By the way, that's why usually, for example, with my system, it's like you can invest, but just 1%, you know, because the priority is just going to be in basically paying off debt. And I say 1% because basically all I want you to do is basically set up the whole account and understand investing. That way you understand everything. So when it's time to invest, you actually understand it. But your priority is not investing when you have this much debt, okay? You got to pay off the debt first.
We're gonna die. You want people to think you're living the most glamorous New York life, and just all the pressure.
New York life sucks, you know. All you really, by the way, I don't mean to say everyone's life here sucks, but for a few people actually is great. But for most people here, you live in a very expensive city, you live like in a little closet, you work all day most of the time, you're barely home, and that's about it. And everything is expensive, you know. But if you're actually financially free, if New York didn't have like crazy taxes, and I could be living, for example, in Manhattan with like without worrying about anything, I wouldn't mind, you know. But the idea of like paying crazy taxes here, the idea of like paying for all these things, getting like an apartment that costs $10,000 is actually, for example, a one bedroom apartment. It's ridiculous. That's what reason I'm leaving.
Of social media that make you just continuously spend. I think that's the most dangerous, when you're
watch more Broadway.
Spending without really noticing.
Alright guys, so overall, what did I think about this video? The answer is, I'm happy she got out of debt. You know, I don't know what she's currently doing, but it sounds like, hey, I'm out of debt, I changed my ways, and I'm being more authentic. And by the way, I did find her, for example, on Instagram. So let's go check her out right now. She has 56,000 followers, and she's posting, for example, very frequently. And she's actually, for example, started a business. She's also doing TikTok. So the big thing is basically, for example, and she also has a class on how to become an influencer, I think. So right here is actually $100. College of Influencers, Lucido Calvera, whatever it is, a one-time payment of $100 or 2 payments of $50. Okay, so she's turned it into some way a business. Do I respect that? The answer is yes. If you learn your lesson, share with other people. If you have something that just you want to teach, well, teach it to other people. You know, overall, I like it. I like the turnaround. But if your goal is to be like an Instagram influencer, try to do it in a way where it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't have to hurt you. You don't need money or to look a certain way, but you do need to post content and give value. Being an influencer is a very selfless thing to do because it's all about giving, and maybe someday you'll receive, but most of the times you won't receive anything, right? It's about doing things the correct way for the right reasons. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. And by the way, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and give this video a like because I actually liked the turnaround story. You know, still with the Louis Vuitton bag right here, all this other stuff, but you know, she's out of debt. She can afford it now, at least I think so. Emergency fund, probably not. New York life probably sucks still, but she is doing better. So I appreciate that a ton, okay guys? I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. If you want to call me and join me on my third channel, link down below. All calls are free from Monday to Friday at Ask Tommy Bryson. That's the new channel. On top of that, also follow my main channel, link down below also. And also follow me on Instagram, Tommy Bryson. And please, if you guys like my video at least 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times actually, I will go out there and buy a Louis Vuitton bag. So if this video right here gets 50,000 likes, I will go out there and get a Louis Vuitton bag. It's impossible. It's not gonna happen, okay? But yeah, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.